Hey everyone, this is Ringside Predictions. I'm GrimmChorizo, and today we are talking about NXT Takeover Brooklyn 3 and SummerSlam. We've got a lot of matches to talk about, so let's just start running them down. Johnny Gargano versus Sheamus. I think Johnny Gargano is going to win this. After that betrayal from Tommaso Ciampa at the last Takeover, Johnny hasn't really wrestled. He may have had a match, I don't exactly remember. I think he did have one match, but this is like his first real big return. So I think that Gargano will defeat Sheamus here. Hideo Itami versus Alistair Black. I think Alistair Black wins. He's been undefeated. He's just been crushing guys, and, I love Hideo. I'd really like to see him get something here, but I think he can afford the loss. So I think Alistair Black's going to get the win and continue being undefeated. NXT Tag Team Titles, Authors of Pain versus Sanity. It'll be Alexander Wolf and Killian Dane. I think Sanity gets the win here, takes the titles. I wouldn't say they're faces. It's kind of like a heel-heel dynamic, but Authors of Pain are definitely playing more of the heels in this role. They've had the titles since the Takeover, San Antonio before Royal Rumble, so they've had a lengthy reign, and I think that Sanity will take the titles here. NXT Women's Title, Asuka versus Ember Moon. This is one that it's hard to predict, because every Takeover I've predicted Asuka's going to lose, almost, because, it just seems like it's the time. I don't want her to. I want her to go up to the main roster undefeated. So will Ember Moon win here, take the title, put her over big for defeating the undefeated Asuka? Or will Asuka retain here and it'll be another big title defense seemingly before she goes to the main roster? It's really hard to predict, but I'm going to say Ember Moon wins and dethrones Asuka. Asuka's just passed 500 days as champ. I like Ember Moon, but I'd like to see Asuka win here. My prediction is going to be Ember Moon. Bobby Roode versus Drew McIntyre for the NXT title. I think Bobby Roode retains. He's really got more of a story going on with Roderick Strong than Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre, I like the guy, but there's not a whole lot interesting to his character in this feud. So I think Bobby Roode is going to retain the title here. Now moving over to SummerSlam, there are a lot of matches. Big Show versus Big Cass, Enzo Amore's in a shark cage. I don't care about this at all. I've said before, splitting up Enzo and Cass was a terrible idea. I don't care about Cass. I don't care about Enzo. I don't care about Big Show. I don't care about this match. I think Big Cass wins. Rusev and Randy Orton. I think Rusev's going to win. I could easily see Orton just getting the win because, that's just what they do. They don't really, they just kind of do stuff that doesn't really make sense. Orton has lost a lot recently with his feud with Jinder, so maybe they'll give him this win, but I think that they are going to give it to Rusev. Akira Tazawa versus Neville for the Cruiserweight title. I think Tazawa's going to retain. He just won the title on Monday, an amazing match. I think this will be another great match, but I'm hoping maybe nothing against 205 Live in the Cruiserweight division. Neville's definitely needed there, but I'd like to see him move up to the, the main division. Talia versus Naomi for the SmackDown Women's title. I think Talia's going to win here. It'll be kind of her big, big win. She's only held the Divas Championship once, and I don't think it was for very long, so she definitely deserves to be the champ. I think she'll hold it for a bit. I don't think Carmella will successfully cash in here. I think she'll try to, but, the match won't start, so she'll keep the briefcase. Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks for the Raw Women's title. I think that Sasha Banks is going to win here. I think with Bayley getting hurt, it really threw a lot of their plans off. I thought Bayley was going to win the title here, and then Sasha would turn heel, and they would feud for the title. Obviously, with Bayley out, they need Sasha as still the face, but I think they'll still go with that story and that plan of Alexa losing the title. The New Day versus the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. I think New Day is going to retain here. They won them at the last pay-per-view. They haven't done a whole lot with their reign yet. Although I prefer the Usos at the moment, I think New Day will retain. Raw Tag Team titles. Cesaro and Sheamus defending against Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. I think Rollins and Ambrose are going to win the titles here, carry them for a little bit, probably lose them, and then Ambrose will turn on Seth Rollins. Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. They're advertising Finn will be the Demon. I don't know why they have to advertise it. Just let it happen. Bray Wyatt defeated Finn on Raw, so I think Finn will beat Bray here at SummerSlam, especially if he's going to be in Demon form. He's not losing. John Cena versus Baron Corbin. Corbin just failed his cash-in earlier this week, which is still making me go, what the fuck? So you'd think maybe he'll get some revenge on John Cena and defeat him here. I don't think so. I think Cena's just going to win. Maybe I'm looking too much into it, but I feel like there's probably some backstage reason. Maybe Corbin has some heat or something, and that's why they had him do this, to kind of make him look like a dumbass. So I think if that's the case, then he's definitely going to lose to Cena here. But regardless, I think John Cena's going to win. AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens for the United States Championship. Shane McMahon is special guest referee. I think AJ Styles retains here. They flip-flopped this title a lot, and I think it's got to kind of end here. I think AJ wins. Kevin Owens is pissed at Shane because Shane counted the the pinfall, and this will lead to an eventual Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon match. Shinsuke Nakamura challenging Jinder Mahal for the WWE title. Originally, I thought Shinsuke would win the title, Corbin would cash in right after. That's not a possibility anymore. Corbin doesn't have the contract. So I just think Nakamura is going to win the title. In the main event, for the Raw side, Braun Strowman, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, Fatal 4-Way for the Universal title. This is going to be a hell of a match. And honestly, I think Lesnar's going to retain. I know there's been a lot of rumblings and rumors, The story is if he loses, he's going to quit WWE, and that would make sense if he's going to go fight in UFC at the end of the year. So, why wouldn't he lose? I have this feeling that he's going to retain. And he's still going to hold it. He'll be off TV, but he's going to hold it all the way till WrestleMania, and they're going to do that shit with him and Reigns, with Reigns beating him. I think it's going to happen. I'd love to see Braun win. He's my top pick. Or Joe, but Braun is number one. But I think Brock is going to retain. Either way, it's going to be a great match. So those are my predictions for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3 and SummerSlam. I am looking forward to the shows. There's a lot of matches. It's a lot of wrestling. It's going to be a long show. But I'm looking forward to it. So thanks for watching my predictions, and I'll see you next time.